Om Shri Sai Nathaya Namaha. Let us start chapter 39 and 40. Baba's knowledge of Sanskrit, his interpretation of a verse from Gita, construction of the Samadhi Mandir. This chapter 39 deals with Baba's interpretation of a verse from the Bhagavad Gita, as some people believed that Baba knew not Sanskrit, and the interpretation was Nana Sahib Chandurkar's. Hemar Pant wrote another chapter 50 refuting that objection, as the chapter number 50 deals with the same subject matter. It is incorporated in this chapter. Preliminary. Blessed is Shirdi and blessed is Dwarka Mai, where Sri Sai lived and moved until he took Mahasamadhi. Blessed are the people of Shirdi, whom he obliged and for whom he came such long distance. Shirdi was a small village first, but it attained great importance on account of his contact and become a Tirtha, holy place of pilgrimage. Equally, blessed are the women folk of Shirdi. Blessed is their whole and undivided faith in him. They sang the glories of Baba while bathing, grinding, pounding corn and doing other household work. Blessed is their love, for they sang sweet songs which calm and pacify the minds of the singers and listeners. Baba's interpretation. Nobody believed that Baba knew Sanskrit. One day, he surprised all by giving a good interpretation of a verse from the Gita to Nana Sahib Chandurkar. A brief account about this matter was written by Mr. B.V. Dev, retired Mamlatdar, and published in Marathi in Sri Sai Leela magazine, volume 4, Safuta Vishaya, page 563. Short accounts of the same are also published in Sai Baba's Charters and Sayings, page 61, and in The Wondrous Saint Sai Baba, page 36, both by Brother B.V. Narsimha Swami. Mr. B.V. Dev has also given an English version of this in his statement dated 27/9/1936 and published on page 66 of Devotees' Experiences Part 3, published by the Said Swami. As Mr. Dev has got first-hand information about this subject from Nana Sahib himself, we give below his version. Nana Sahib Chandurkar was a good student of Vedanta. He had read Gita with commentaries and prided himself on his knowledge of all that. He fancied that Baba knew nothing of Sanskrit texts. So Baba one day pricked the bubble. These were the days before crowds flocked to Baba, when Baba had solitary talks at the mosque with such devotees. Nana was sitting near Baba and massaging his legs and muttering something. Baba asked, "Nana, what are you mumbling to yourself?" Nana said, "I am reciting a shloka from Sanskrit." Baba said, "What shloka?" Nana answered, "From Bhagavad Gita." Then Baba asked, "Utter it loudly." Nana then recited Bhagavad Gita, chapter 4, page 34, which is as follows. Tat vidhi pranipaten pariprashna sevya upadekshayanti te jnanam jnanina tattvadarshinaha. Nana, do you understand it? Yes. If you do, then tell me its meaning. It means this making Sashtang Namaskar, that is prostration, asking the Guru, serving him, learn what this knowledge is. Then those who have attained the real knowledge of the Sadvastu, means Brahma, will give you Upadesha, means instruction of knowledge. Nana, I do not want this sort of collected purport of the whole stanza. Give me each word, its grammatical force and meaning. Then Nana explained it word by word. Baba said, Nana, is it enough to merely make prostration? Nana said, I do not know any other meaning for the word pranipad than making prostration. What is pariprashna? Asking questions. What does prashna mean? The same, questioning. If pariprashna means the same as prashna, why did Vyasa add the prefix pari? Was Vyasa off his head? I don't know of any other meaning for the word pariprashna. Seva. What sort of seva is meant? Baba, just what we are doing always. Is it enough to render such service? Baba, I do not know what more is signified by the word seva. In the next line, Upadekshayanti Jnanam, can you so read it as to read any other word in lieu of jnanam? Yes. What word? Ajnanam. Taking that word instead of jnana, is any meaning made out of the verse? No, Baba. Shankar Bhashya gives no such construction. Never mind. If it does not, is there any objection to using the word of ajnana? If it gives a better sense? Baba, I do not understand how to construe by placing ajnana in it. Why does Krishna refer Arjuna to jnanis or tattvadarshis to do his prostration, interrogation and service? Was not Krishna a tattvadarshi? In fact, Jnana himself. Yes, he was. But I do not make out why he referred Arjuna to jnanis. Nana, have you not understood this? Nana was humiliated. His pride was knocked on the head. Then Baba began to explain. First, it is not enough merely to prostrate before the Jnanis. We must make Sarvasva Sharanagati, means complete surrender to the Sadguru. 2. Mere questioning is not enough. The question must not be made with any improper motive or attitude or to trap the Guru and catch at mistakes in the answer or out of ideal curiosity. It must be serious and with a view to achieve moksha or spiritual progress. 3. Seva is not rendering service, retaining still the feeling that one is free to offer or refuse service. One must feel that he is not the master of the body, that the body is Guru's and exists merely to render service to him. If this is done, the Sadguru will show you what the Jnana referred to in the previous stanza is. Nana did not understand what is meant by saying that a Guru teaches Ajnana. Then Baba said, how is Jnanudesha? That is, imparting the realization to be effected. Destroying ignorance is Jnana. Removal of ignorance is like this. O Arjun, if dream and sleep disappear, you are yourself. It is like that. Is there anything different or independent in jnana besides the destruction of ignorance? Explaining darkness means light. Destroying duality means non-duality. Whenever we speak of destroying Dvaita, we speak of Advaita, means duality and non-duality. Whenever we talk of destroying darkness, we talk of light. If we have to realize the Advaita state, the feeling of Dvaita in ourselves has to be removed. That is the realization of the Advaita state. Who can speak of Advaita while remaining in Dvaita? If one did, unless one gets into that state, how can one know it and realize it? Again, the Shishya, like the Sadguru, is really embodiment of jnana. The difference between the two lies in the attitude. High realization, marvelous superhuman sattva means beingness, and unrevealed capacity and Aishwarya Yoga means divine powers. The Sadguru is Nirguna, Sat, Chit, Anand. He has indeed taken human form to elevate mankind and raise the world. But his real Nirguna nature is not destroyed thereby, even a bit. His beingness or reality, divine power and wisdom remain undiminished. The disciple also is in fact of the same Swarupa, but it is overlaid by the effect of the samskara of the innumerable births in the shape of ignorance, which hides from his view that he is Shuddha Chaitanya. As stated therein, he gets the impressions: I am Jeev, a creature, humble and poor. The Guru has to root out these offshoots of ignorance and has to give updesh or instruction to the disciple held spellbound for endless generations by the ideas of his being a creature, humble and poor. The Guru imparts in hundreds of births the teaching that you are God, you are mighty and opulent. Then he realizes a bit that he is God really. The perpetual delusion under which the disciple is laboring, that he is the body, that he is a creature means jiva or ego, that God, Paramatma, and the world are different from him, is an error inherited from innumerable past births. From actions based on it, he has derived his joy, sorrows, and mixtures of both. To remove this delusion, this error, this root ignorance, he must start the inquiry. How did the ignorance arise? Where is it? And to show him this is called the Guru's Updesh. The following are the instances of Ajnana. First, I am a Jeev, creature. Second, body is the soul, means I am the body. 3. God, world and Jeev are different. 4th, I am not God. 5th, not knowing that body is not the soul. 6th, not knowing that God, world and Jeev are one. Unless these errors are exposed to his view, the disciple cannot learn what is God, Jiva, world, body, how they are interrelated, and whether they are different from each other or are one and the same. To teach him these and destroy his ignorance is this instruction in Jnana or Ajnana. Why should Jnana be imparted to the Jeev, who is a Jnana Murti, Updesh is merely to show him his error and destroy his ignorance. Baba added, Number 1, Pranipat implies surrender. Number 2, surrender must be of body, mind and wealth. Number 3, why should Krishna refer Arjuna to other jnanis? Sadbhakta takes everything to be Vasudeva. That is why any guru will be Krishna to the devotee, and guru takes disciple to be Vasudeva, and Krishna treats both as his prana and atma. As Shri Krishna knows that there are such bhaktas and gurus, he refers Arjun to them so that their greatness may increase and be known. Dear devotee, let us listen the story of construction of the Samadhi Mandir. Baba never made any fuss about things which he wanted to accomplish, but he so skillfully arranged the circumstances that the people were surprised at the slow but sure results attained. The construction of the Samadhi Mandir is an instance. Shriman Bapu Sahib Bhuti, the famous multi-millionaire of Nagpur, lived in Shirdi with his family. Once an idea arose in his mind that he should have a building of his own there. Some time after this, while he was sleeping in Dikshit Wada, he got a vision. Baba appeared in his dream and ordered him to build a Wada with a temple. Shama, who was sleeping there, also got a similar vision. When Bapu Sahib awoke, he saw Shama crying and asked the latter as to why he was in tears. Shama replied that in his vision, Baba came to him and ordered distinctly, "Build the Wada with the temple. I shall fulfill the desires of all." On hearing the sweet and loving words of Baba, I was overpowered with emotion. My throat was choked. My eyes were overflowing with tears and I began to cry. Bapu Sahib was surprised to see that both their visions tallied. Being a rich and capable man, he decided to build a Wada there and drew up a plan with Shama. Kaka Sahib Dikshit also approved of it. And when it was placed before Baba, he also sanctioned it immediately. Then the construction work was duly started, and under the supervision of Shama, the ground floor and the cellar and the well were completed. Baba, on his way to and from Lendi, also suggested some improvements. Further work was entrusted to Bapu Sahib Jog, and when it was going on, an idea struck Bapu Sahib Bhuti's mind that there should be an open space or platform, and in the center, the image of Murlidhar, means Lord Krishna, with the flute be installed. He asked Shama to refer this matter to Baba and get his consent. The latter asked Baba about this when he was just passing by the Wada. On hearing Shama, Baba gave his consent, saying, "After the temple is complete, I will come there to stay." And staring at the Wada, he added, "After the Wada is complete, we shall use it ourselves. We shall live, move and play there, embrace each other and be happy." Then Shama asked Baba whether this was the auspicious time to begin the foundation work of the central room of the shrine. Baba answered in the affirmative. Then Shama got a coconut broken there and started the work. In the due time, the work was completed and an order was also placed for making a good image of Murlidhar. But before it was ready, a new situation turned up. Baba became seriously ill. Bapu Sahib became very sad and dejected, thinking that if Baba passed away, his Wada would not be consecrated by the holy touch of Baba's feet, and all his money, about 1 lakh rupees, would be wasted away. But the words, "Keep me in the Wada," which came out of Baba's mouth just before his passing away, consoled not only Bapu Sahib, but one and all. In due time, Baba's holy body was placed and preserved in the central shrine meant for Murlidhar, and Baba himself became Murlidhar. And the Wada thus became the Samadhi Mandir of Sai Baba. His wonderful Leela is unfathomable. Blessed and fortunate is Bapu Sahib Bhuti, in whose Wada lies the holy and the pure body of Baba. Bow to Shri Sai. Peace be to all. Shri Sai Nathar Paramastu. Shubham Bhavatu.